Hello ladies and gents, Romie Reviews here. Please like, comment, subscribe. So now, this final season of Empire, Season 6, Episode 1. I am not doing a play-by-play of what happens. I'm just going to talk about my what is going on moments. They basically, sorry for, my voice, my allergies have been winning, but I will win. I will win in the end. Anyway, here's the thing. Here's the main thing, I should say. Empire decided to continue on with where it came, with where it left. They sped it up a bit, but it kind of felt like okay. Like, Andre is the CEO of Empire. Okay. Andre's wife is still pregnant and she's pretty far along, so she'll probably have the baby soon. Okay. Hakeem didn't have much of a storyline if it wasn't for the fact that they're doing a test run to see who's going to play Lucius in the biopic or a biopic. I don't know what the difference is. And I said, okay, originally they chose this one guy, but because Lucius is still under federal investigation, really for a myriad of things, the guy pulled out, and Hakeem wants to do it. He said he wanted to do it, and he basically kind of put it out there that he's going to do it. So now they have to move forward with it. And Cookie supports it. Andre doesn't trust Hakeem. I said, good call. Jamal is gone. Jamal decided that he's gonna go and Jamal's gonna go. Who is this? Jamal's gonna go and live his life with Kai on some island somewhere. And I said, I actually do miss Jamal. The dynamic of not the brothers, it felt really disjointed. So I said, wow. And I said, oh. So then the focus was more so on Andre. I thought, okay, this is kind of what we've been asking for, and now we get it. And now I'm thinking, Cookie is still Cookie. Cookie is now bigger than ever. She has her own brand. She's actually essentially like moonlighting as this talk show host, where she goes on this show. It looks like it's a combination of The View, but with less people. Like all the talk shows combined, but it's only 3 of them. And Cookie's the third person. It's 3 women. Cookie's the only black woman. And they seem to do the atypical, Cookie's defending herself, but one felt threatened. And obviously it was an exaggerated, very obvious version of what really goes on in real life in society. So I did appreciate Lee and Danny and whoever reinforcing that, hey, this is what black women, I'm not even just going to say people of color, black women have to go through on a daily basis. And at the end of it, Cookie won because they were trying to go at Cookie and make Cookie seem like the bad person for what Lucius was doing, even though we know it's not Cookie's fault, it's Lucius's fault. It's his actions at the end of the day. And the fallback gets put on the woman, and Cookie wasn't standing for that. And I love that. So Cookie even had to say, look, and this one over here, which reminded me of Meghan McCain, not because of the allegation that was put into the show, but just, I felt like, okay, they kind of casted a Meghan McCain type for there. This woman, Cookie was like, oh yeah, and this one over here, she did a couple of lines of coke before she came out here. I said, oh. But Cookie is doing her thing. She's still working with that agent. Becky and Giselle, they're still doing their thing when it comes to opening up Femme Label, Femme Incorporated, Femme something, Femme Focus, whatever it's called. Things aren't going too well. They have the money to open it up, that's fine, but now expenses are being racked up. They have a full staff and they don't have artists. So Becky went and superseded Giselle's orders, even though they're supposed to be 50-50. Well, they're not really 50-50, like 60-40 or 65-35, whatever it is. And she signed someone that she did not meet. She signed someone who she did not hear sing. She signed someone who she flew out, and the girl, pretty girl, probably can sing. She has 4 million followers, or it was 4 million views. It was confused. I kept going back and forth with whatever it was. All I know is that 4 million whatever didn't amount to much when it came to her singing in front of people. She was like, I've never sung in front of people before. I said, oh no! So she wanted the lights off. She wanted them to turn around as if this was The Voice. I'm thinking, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? And to end it all off, she starts crying because she gets super nervous, and Giselle's kind of going at her. So that was a flop. Before that, Becky went to Cookies to have what she used to have with Jamal, and that's when they put it out there that they miss him and that he's gone, and he's with Kai and all of that. Great, whatever. Cookie is eventually going to come back to Empire. We already know that. In one way, shape, or form, she's going to come back to Empire. They're going to need her help. Andre gets some weird news because he finds out that White Tracy, she owns a stake in Empire. And at first I thought, well, she is Kingsley's ma, but then Kingsley did sign over his stuff to, I think, Lucius for a certain amount. And so then I thought, wait a minute, what? But then I remembered, oh, Cookie. So Cookie agreed to sign over, I guess, her shares or whatever amount of shares in Empire to White Tracy so that she could get the heart for Andre. So now White Tracy's there. She goes, she's like, she wants to be close to her son. She decides to ask, but not really ask, Andre if she can go and touch where the scar is, where the heart is. And it was weird. It was weird. I just don't like the storylines. The problem is all that stuff I don't care about. Lucius is on the run from the feds. Fine. Lucius is booed up with this earthy, beautiful, brown-skinned girl who turns out to be Cookies, the guy who was trying to get with Cookie last season. Yeah, it's his daughter that Lucius is with, and she knows who Lucius is. So I don't know if she knows that Lucius is with her just to get back at her father, because she doesn't like her father. So I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case. What I do know is the show started off with Lucius being shot and what appears to be possibly killed. The show is ending, so it's fine if he gets killed, but we don't know who did it. And that's how the show also ended. They had a couple of musical segments. They had the usual Tiana Hakim, Mario, who I forgot what his character's name is, and Treasure. She was there. The song was cool. The performance was cool. It was visually good, and it was good. It's just that it wasn't connecting with me the same way. Even though I said, dang, this used to hit. This used to really hit, and it does sound good. So maybe I'm just not in the mood right now. Things end with Andre's dealing with this guy. There's this guy who won't leave Andre alone. He's the guy who Andre worked with while he was in prison, and the guy who helped kill his now wife's son's assailant or bully. And now he's out of jail and he wants what's owed to him, essentially. So he shows up to Empire uninvited, and Andre is like, look, in a day or two I'll get you what you want. The guy becomes impatient once he sees Andre's the permanent CEO, so he meets him in the where is it, in the parking lot, where I'm thinking, Andre, why do you not have security? The guy pulls a knife onto him. Andre fights him off because Andre is visibly more stacked than him and chokes him out. Very Lucius style. And I said, you have Kingsley's heart and Kingsley's damage, so I'm not surprised that you did that, because he even saw Kingsley's reflection in the mirror, the car window, and I'm just thinking, oh gosh. So we're just continuing on with, okay. Because even Lucius right now, like I said, he's laying low. Damon Cross, that's who it is. Yeah, Lucius has big plans because he needs to get evidence that Damon Cross is the one who did the illegal stuff so that he can clear his name. So that's why he's with Damon Cross's younger daughter. I'm just thinking, okay, all right. Even Cookie goes to see Damon Cross, but we don't see, I don't remember seeing what that conversation entailed, because Cookie met up with Lucius, even though she thought she was going to Andre's doctor's appointment, and they had their usual argument, and Lucius was trying to blame everything on Cookie, and Cookie decided, oh no, you're not about to do that mess to me. And so I love how Cookie took charge, Cookie took control, but now I'm over it again. So that's it. There's other stuff that happened, don't really care. Let me know what you think. Please like, comment, subscribe. Come back next week.